Guys ready, yeah? Come through this side. Yeah, come through this side. Just so that you can yeah. If you don't know about these guys, you're coming through right now. Come sit here, my brother. What are you telling me? Try not to move the seats too much, yeah? Or just get it back into the position that it was before, innit? Yeah. And make sure that you like speak into the sides of the microphone rather than the top, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. What we're saying is, and speak a bit forward. What are you saying, bro? You good, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, all good.
All right, cool, man, cool. So, first things first, you lot, state your name, cuz.
Go on.
What are you shaking for? Listen up, bro, listen up.
Little jar in it.
Yes, sir. And
I'm Emerson, but I go by EMX World.
okay, and what are we doing today, you lot?
We're on that TikTok show, you know.
We're on that TikTok show. That's what we're on.
Hey, you lot haven't watched the show, man.
We
watched the show.
Yeah.
Man, I
watched the
say,
episode.
state your name, cuz. You say your name.
Yeah.
And then you say, what we doing? We're rapping, innit? Stormzy,
Yeah,
shut up. Hey, these lot didn't get the memo. Nah, man.
Did anyone actually get the memo?
Bro, like 1 or 2 people have done it.
BTB, I think. He did.
BTB.
Yeah.
And
I know Moyo
no. Do you know what? Actually, BTB messed up. He didn't get it at first. It was NTX. My last guest. He got it straight up, and then also Tivian. Yeah. So I was like, say no more.
Cool.
Bro, come a bit closer to the.
I know everyone else there.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. People, you already know what it is, man. This is that TikTok show with your boy LockdownT, aka Sif Chocolate 2.0, aka the reason why your baby mama loves Dave. Remember?
This guy.
Oh,
Hey,
my
I'm not
days.
gonna. Yeah, I love that one, man. I love that one. I set it down. Remember to press the bell notifications so you never miss a video, and make sure that you subscribe. Yeah. What are you lot saying? You been good?
Yeah.
Honestly, been chilling, man.
Yeah,
Honestly.
chilling. How's the content creator life? Like, I kind of feel as if like, when you become a content creator, obviously it's a situation where things start happening, people start seeing it, you're getting a little bit successful and whatnot. And then like, you know, favors start to come in, and then like the favors don't get paid back, and you start to think like, how much water can I kind of like throw under the bridge before it starts to overflow? Like, do you get it?
Yeah, I
Take
get
this
it.
one.
Well, yeah. It's kind of well, for my situation, I'm still in school. So it's
I
literally-
knew that actually.
It's kind of just still like, it's kind of just starting, but as soon as I kind of get into full flow and all that, obviously more favors will get paid back and all that, which is good because it's been a while.
yeah. Nah, I hear it.
Nah, to be honest, I like. It's weird since we started like obviously popping out and everywhere, and then like people start messaging you that you never spoke to before.
Never spoke to you before. Years back. Years back.
And then they always ask me like, "Oh, how did you do this? Or can you help me out?" And they don't understand. Like for me, I'm always down to help everyone. Like whatever, don't matter. But I know for a fact, even if I tell you what to do, majority of people will not do
Won't do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, cool. But for me, I'm a Christian boy. You know, I'm always down to help everyone. You know,
Yeah.
I'll give you the tips, whatever you
Facts.
need. You know,
Facts.
but I know a lot of you won't put the effort in
Into
because
it.
when you get into it, you deep how mad it is. It's a
Exactly.
lot of effort.
Exactly.
It's a lot of effort.
I hear it, man. Some wise words from the boys themselves, man. You lot, if you clock that bar that I said just before, yeah, make sure you put it in the comments. If it went over your head, make sure you duck, baby. Make sure you duck, yeah, because you're not trying to have that thing hit your head like that. Boy, you lot, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
It's good to have you on. Swear
good,
down,
man.
proper good to have you guys on. Just like explain to everyone like what it is that you guys actually do.
Right. So I'm a TikToker with 1.8 million
Shit!
followers.
Hey, say it again, man.
I'm a
said what?
TikToker with 1.8 million followers.
1.8 mil.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
rant with him, man.
That's
Don't
mad,
rant with
that's
him.
a
Go on,
mad
man.
one.
Carry on,
That's a
man.
mad
Talk
one.
your stuff, bro.
Anyway, so I do this thing where I run on the spot.
Yeah.
As simple as I do gaming runs, I do anime runs, I do football
Football
runs as
runs,
well.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
mad.
I remember like literally when I started doing this, like maybe February, because I started TikTok
Last
back
February,
in
in
December.
20
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
So I started doing the running stuff in like February, and honestly, it kind of like popped up like kind of straight away. It was
Right.
kind of like a straight away thing.
Instant,
I remember
yeah?
Because it was a thing back. Sorry.
because it was
Yeah,
like a trend. It was
thing
like a
back
big
then.
trend
It was,
back
innit?
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like literally, I remember doing like my first ever running video, and it hit like 200K. I was like, what the hell? Like, and it was like the first time I was getting like big views. I mean, I
Yeah.
already had a video that went like sometimes went a bit viral, but you get that with TikTokers. Sometimes there's people that don't upload seriously and they still get like a 1 million video.
Exactly.
But this was like my first video that like there was like a lot of interaction and stuff like that, and people were like, "Oh, I keep doing this content." So obviously I kept with it, other stuff like that. The football runs, it was doing well. Like I got like 100K, and
you should have seen him, man. He's in his room, sweating like mad.
Yeah, honestly, the amount of when I first did it, the amount of takes I used to take,
I can imagine.
everything,
I can
bro.
imagine.
Honestly, like sometimes like filming would just take like 1 or 2 hours purely because like I wanted the take to be perfect. Perfect.
Perfectionism is so key.
And
I
then
love
it just
that you
gets-
love
yeah.
it because
Yeah.
I'm a perfectionist as well.
Yeah, honestly,
Swear
I
to
wasn't like that before. Before I used to take, but this guy would never let me.
Yeah.
Honestly, this guy would
Bruh,
be like,
of course.
he'd literally be like, no, you're taking that.
You
take
need it. Like,
And
you
I'm here sweating like, please, like, please, I'm dying.
this forced labor.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah,
No,
you need
fully,
to
man.
do that.
Do that again.
I
yeah.
need you
Honestly.
to do this more shifting body,
Yeah.
a bit more here.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
bruh,
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally everything like content wise, it has to be approved by him first.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have to make
Kind
sure
of
it's a
right
banger
thing,
video. And then so I got like 100K. I was a bit slow to like maybe to get up to 200K, and then I was like, I need a big banger like idea. So that's when the video game runs came through, because I did the anime runs a bit,
Okay.
but video game runs blew up straight away. as soon as
Swear.
bro,
So,
it's
so it wasn't the anime ones that kind of, because obviously like when I look at your content, I see the animating and I'm like, yeah, that's like, I feel like that's the one that everyone kind of like grasped to, but you'd say it was the gamer
Oh,
ones
bro,
more so
100%.
like
the Marvel one as well.
100%.
That-
the
Marvel,
Marvel
okay.
ones.
yeah, because that's like generic.
those are my two
Not everyone's
most viral
into
videos. So
anime.
when
You
I
get me?
made video game runs part 1, literally that's been my viral video ever since. 29 million views. And it got like, I remember it got like
29
1 million.
million.
It got like 1 million within like an hour. Like literally popped off.
Yeah.
off.
Get into
I-
the room.
I-
Get into the room.
I got gassed. I'm telling you, so,
numbers.
I got so
First
gassed.
hour. And then, you know what's crazy? You remember, I think actually you mentioned this in one of the
Yeah.
previous
Yeah.
podcasts, but
Batting down a bit like to more to your, just
Yeah,
like your,
so- like you mentioned it, but what we were doing right, because we obviously, when we jumped on, I was like, okay, I'm going to jump on TikTok, but I know you can do a better job than me, right? Because first of all, I'm working full time. You're a student. Bro, I remember when I was a student, in like before uni.
Yeah, you had time,
Bare
innit?
time.
Yeah.
And there's like less stress. It's like less stress for you, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, jump on with me. I will learn the algorithm. I'll teach you whatever.
Wait, so who jumped on first?
So he was already on it, but
On
like
it.
with his mates.
Right,
innit?
right.
So, and then I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to jump on this to be an actual thing. Because I don't use TikTok. I know it's weird, but I don't use TikTok like to leisure. Nowadays,
Yeah.
I do kind of more.
Yeah.
But when I first jumped on the thing, I was like, this is for kids. Da, da, da.
Right.
But I heard, rumors go around and I saw what you're doing as well. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then, so I jumped on it. I was like, but I was watching videos as a creator rather than as a viewer. I'll only
Right.
watch like a few videos and I'll see, okay, what this person's doing right. Why did this video go viral? What kind of things? How did they film it and whatnot?
All of the like theology behind it.
That's how
analytics.
I see it.
Yeah.
I don't even see like, oh yeah, he's just doing this. Like I see how they're filming out all the little different aspects.
Honestly,
of it.
I feel like that's why me and Emerson work so well as
Yeah.
a duo as well.
Yeah.
Because like he's the theology, he's the brains behind it. But I'm kind of more the entertainer. Like I know what funny ideas to come up with. He knows how to
Yeah.
promote it well.
See, this is the thing. I wanted to figure out, okay, because you man, like these two are brothers, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, sorry, did you like you like to specify that? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
I didn't want to like make up. Breaking news. These are the brothers. Yeah. So I kind of clocked that was the relationship.
Yeah.
Where it was a little bit. I don't know whether you will go to the extent of saying that it's like a manager kind of creator.
Yeah,
relationship. I
it's
don't know
kind of
whether you
thing.
go to that extent, but like I knew that there was some element of you kind of have that more business look.
Yeah.
What little is it? Little J or Little Junior?
Little
Jr.
JR.
Little JR.
I think JR's better.
Yeah,
I think
JR. I can't go Little Junior.
This is discussion's easier. Yeah, I can tell, man.
100%.
Emerson's here behind the camera, just like, hey, it's Little
He
JR.
helped me pick my name. He helped me pick
I
my
helped
name.
with
down.
his name,
Yeah, because I didn't know what to do. I was just thinking, and he was just like, oh, why don't go somewhere like Lil JR? I was like, you know what, it is what it is. Like, I literally had like less than 100 followers at this point, so I didn't care.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I even put the LTD thing
Yeah,
as well because
limited.
nothing else.
Yeah,
Limited.
what's that about? Because it's like your business.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
that's what I was saying.
to be honest,
you're,
yeah,
you're
it's just-
think
it's
of
a-
yourself as a brand.
brand.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what I was
brand.
saying from the beginning. You know,
Okay.
but he doesn't. You know, the thing is weird. Like even when he started popping off, he doesn't. I tell him about his like, because obviously we're both models, innit?
Exactly.
But I always tell him you need to think about it as you're a brand yourself, and he doesn't because he's younger. I get it. When I was his age, I didn't think of stuff like that. But he was like thinking, yeah, I just want to post things because I want to post things, innit? And I always tell him like, you need to be more active on different things. You have such a like, you have so much more power, and you don't know what,
because like your reach is amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
You've got so many followers on TikTok and like
Instagram.
How do you feel as if that then cross-pollinated over to Instagram and you're on Twitch and other things like that? What's that like?
So like obviously I feel like any creator feels like that the crossover, not everyone's gonna go and follow it, but like there's still a decent amount that you can somewhat like obviously manage, which is good. So like my Instagram's got like, I think like 85K or something like that right now, which is all right. I kind of do need to post a bit more on the reels, but like sometimes it's just so hard to manage, especially with like obviously I'm still at school. I'm in my final year. I've got like A levels to worry about. Literally I've got obviously that, and then obviously managing all these accounts. I'm rarely even like posting on TikTok now. Like I'm not posting as much as I used to. Like I'm not posting daily. But you're in a good position though. But I'm still in a good position, obviously. And don't worry, when they're over, I'm coming straight.
When the A levels are over,
I'm coming back with
I saw that video that you said. You were like, you lot, my comeback is imminent. My comeback is coming.
It's
you know
coming.
what and when it's there, it's gonna be strong.
Yeah, fully. I have like so many ideas locked in. Good, like man. Honestly,
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm ready.
Looking forward to it. So when did you like both start on TikTok? Like, so when was the actual dates?
So I don't know. So I don't even know what he considers like his start, because obviously he started obviously, he was like posting with his friends. Like, you know, everyone was on TikTok just posting for the sake of posting. Then when I was like, okay, I think it's just New Year. My goal was, my friend was like, okay, you're a model, but you need more exposure. You wanna, because I wanted to get signed at the time. So she was like, mentoring me, and she was like, okay, you need to like jump on something and start creating like to show your personality, because your photos don't show personality. You know, you're a viral guy, but I'm not seeing that. So she was like, okay, go on TikTok or even YouTube, right? So my goal was actually start YouTube. Okay. And then I jumped on TikTok and I started creating. I was like, this is fun, you know?
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, this is fun.
TikTok is bare fun.
Yeah, this is fun. You know, I was like, this is jokes. And then, you know, I was like, okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get like the little equipment here and there, just upgrade everything. And then I was like, hey, listen, jump with me. We're going to do this thing, innit? And then February. So for me, that's when I consider it, because I remember it was Valentine's Day, the day after Valentine's.
Okay.
I posted a video. That was my first ever like thing. Like me and my little cousin, it's like me changing outfits and then having a little day. It was a joke. But then and then I thought, okay, I can't be doing this stuff because it took me so long to film it. Ask him. It took me too long.
Many takes.
Yeah, because we were doing so many takes.
Not even out days. I wish I was lying. Days to take.
I'll be like, okay, this, because it's our first time. I've never done anything like that.
You're trying to figure it all out.
Angles, everything. I was like, this doesn't look right. Let's change the thing. Like, so
perfectionist.
Yeah, so we're taking time to get it right. And then after I posted that, and I was like, okay, I can't be doing this like to keep up. It was like back then the game was a lot easier. It was telling you one post a day was enough. Now it's like 3 or 4 or 5. You get me a day. But so I was like, I can't even do this once a day thing. So I need a way to like kind of filter that. So I was like, you know what? I see there's trends going on, like the running on the spot. So I started doing it, but then he saw that, and I was like, you know what? You can have that. And that's when he started. Like, so I started doing it on camera. I was like, yo, let me, like, have you seen this? I was like, yeah, I've seen it. I don't know how you do it. I was like, this is how you do it. Okay. So I did it.
Let me just move this a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Like that,
yeah? So, so I did it. And then I was like, yeah, this is how you do it. Because I saw a video, like, there was always tutorials.
Yeah, tutorials,
Yeah. So I saw a video, this is how you do it. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. So he's like jumping on it. And then he posted a video. I was like, okay, he's posted it. So I can't, jump on it now. I'm just going to leave it. So then he started practicing, and he just got so good at it. It was to a point where...
That's interesting.
Yeah. Obviously, I was going to say, it was to a point where he was literally posting the video, and then when he was going live, people were asking to do the runs. So then that's why his videos would just start popping off. Because his content was that. When you go into his live, it's him
Same
doing the
thing.
runs.
Yeah.
It was mad, bro.
Yeah,
There's
honestly.
duplication everywhere. Yeah,
So
I hear
like,
that.
it just made sense because obviously people were staying on the lives to watch it,
Yeah,
and it was the same content being posted. So obviously it was just gonna spread like
yeah.
wildfire. So people were coming in. Can you do the Naruto run? Can you do the Minecraft?
Honestly.
And then just we did it, and
Okay.
then we do like set session where we're just vibing and whatnot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
you, man. Like, I've seen throughout the time that you, man, have been on TikTok, like all of the different like lives and that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing. So I see all of the different content that you put out. But it's real interesting actually that like you kind of started off with the runs,
Yeah.
and then you were like, actually, okay, nah, let me like see what I can do with this, with your advice
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and then like it's kind of like a real good working relationship.
For us, it's not like it's not even we're not competing.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
together.
That's
We're
good.
honestly
I
together.
always say to him like, if it doesn't matter who succeeds,
See, yeah.
because if you succeed, I
You're
succeed.
succeeding,
If
yeah.
I succeed, you succeed.
Yeah,
So like,
exactly.
if I'm on to anything that I know is good for me, trust me, you're gonna be on it with me. Like that's for me. Like that's why like even like let's say some show like okay, we went to the last like even the career events like Clash of Careers.
Yeah.
The first time because he started becoming big in it. Was it when you were you a million at that point?
Yeah,
or,
yeah. I was like,
yeah.
what, yeah.
Clash of Creators. So he got like, so a friend of a friend like sort of like hit him up and he got an invite to it.
Nice.
And then he was in the VIP section with like all these YouTubers,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I didn't even know half the people.
Right.
But obviously, because he's in there, he got me through.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, that's calm.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people might be like, oh, what are you doing here? Like, people don't know me.
Yeah,
People don't know me. That's calm.
yeah.
But for me, it's cool. Like, as long as
You're
I'm
in
there.
this-
for 6 weeks,
yeah. You're in
but
the space.
It's I'm in the space now, like talking to people that
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to talk to without him.
You can do something with that. You
Yeah.
benefit from it as
Yeah,
well.
Exactly.
It's like very beneficial, mutually
That's what I'm
beneficial
saying,
for
man.
everyone. Do you feel like it's beneficial that people know that you're brothers? Like, do you feel like it's helped you?
Oh,
in that sense?
100%.
We don't even hide the fact.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't really see a reason to hide it
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it shows our personality more because obviously we're quite similar in our like banter and personality and everything like that. So like the fact that we show that we're brothers and and other things like that, I feel like there's not really a negative side to it.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. I think like the brotherly love that I see come through in like all of your videos is so sick.
Yeah.
And then even just like the family type content, like you
Yeah,
lot bring in
yeah,
your
yeah.
family a
Yeah,
lot to all
no.
that
Always,
stuff.
always.
It's sick. It's sick. I like it because it's nice, it's natural, it's organic. Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like that was a kind of conscious decision, or it was more like your family are like that, where they just
Yeah.
want to get involved?
Like my mum.
Your mum looks jokes. I can't lie. Your mum seems jokes.
My mum just like because we go live very often, like all the time. That's because we believe in forming like a good community. I think that's the best way.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts.
yeah.
I'm big on
Yeah.
that as well. Yeah.
Community is like the biggest thing for me. So like I always try to make sure my followers are good and like whatnot. So we always go live, and we even shared some of my followers. So we always get like, oh, have you followed my brother yet? Go follow my brother.
Yeah,
makes
Yeah,
sense,
and so
makes
on like that. But so obviously we're just live in the house and whatnot. And obviously at times people just ask, or like my sister will walk past and they're like, who's that? So they jump on.
Right, so then yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, when's your sister gonna come back? When's your mum gonna
Okay,
come back?
cool.
And so
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
And my
yeah.
mum's always been like that. So,
Yeah.
because we always used to watch like we grew up watching Deji and KSI, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know what that
Nah,
means. Yeah,
nah,
like
nah.
you see that kind of
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting, man. So like, what was like the because obviously, for someone who doesn't understand TikTok, yeah, for you to say like, oh, this is how I blew, like as in what your niche is. What's the reaction to that? Like when you tell people, yeah, like I run on the spot.
It's so. I'll be so real. It's so like sometimes it's just awkward
Very,
because like
yeah.
no, because
They look at
some
you
people
like,
would just be like,
What do you mean?
What are you talking
Exactly.
about? Like, how? What do you mean? And I just show them. I'll just be like,
Sure.
listen. I'll show you a video because
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
way of
yeah,
like
no, yeah.
really explaining it.
Even I have to explain it for you, bro.
Yeah,
I was in a Burberry Burberry caster, yeah, and I was just like chilling. And I was like, oh yeah. I was telling them how many followers, and they were like, oh, you have what? You have any? I was like, you should see my brother.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, he does run in the spot, and they're like, huh? What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'll pull up their account. Like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always that like, oh yeah, I have seen you
Yeah.
before type thing. Or like, do you man get like recognized? Like,
Yeah.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he gets more. Bro, we were playing football. I kid you not. The referee came after with his son, saying, "Yeah, oh, yeah, I love your videos.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture."
The referee and his son.
Yeah,
Hey,
no joke.
the other team are gonna start claiming that he was biased to you, man. After that, oh, that's so funny.
We took a L.
We took an L.
Ah, don't worry, man.
I was like, to him, don't take a picture of him.
Nah,
that's
honestly,
so
it's just
joke.
quite
No.
funny. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like sometimes it's just like random places, and it's so mad, especially when other creators like around. Like you see up like so many other creators that like obviously you've watched and grown up, and then like someone asks you, "Oh, I'm a big fan. Can I take a picture?" Like it's such a like nice feeling because you're like, wow, I'm like almost on the same level as these creators. I mean, for me anyway, I don't like to put myself on the same level as these creators because I always think, oh, I can always better myself.
100.
Like I can always put myself in a better position than I am already. So
I think also like for us, we kind of made it like more like wow moment. For me anyway, I don't know about him, but it's when we went to Clash of Creators. For me, that was like an opening because
Yeah.
we were chilling in the same zone as these man, like that were, you know, big out there. Bro, Harry from the Sidemen was there. We even literally were with, because we obviously were in the VIP section. We were like walking in around. And this is when Nico was running for the whole the whole thing. Right. And we were just chilling there with him. I was like, what is this? Like, you know, I don't get starstruck, but at that point I was like, yo, this is quite cool.
Yeah.
And for me, it starts sinking in like, this is a possibility in the future.
Yeah.
You know? And that gave me extra motivation. So when I go to these events, I like seeing these people that, you know, you never met like before. You just seen them on the camera and you start to think, yeah, this is like reality. It's more like assertiveness.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. For me, yeah, it's always a bit like, cool. I'm in this spot with these people who I've been seeing on like TV, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. But like when you start to understand that then that position that you're in, there's other people who are looking at you in that position.
Yeah.
So they meet you and then they're like, oh, I've seen you. Once you start understanding that there's that dynamic, you're like, well, okay, I'm in the same position as that person.
That's what I'm saying.
And like, it shouldn't be looked at like, oh my gosh, you're so up here.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
my idol. I rate everything you're doing
Real, yeah.
and I respect it highly.
But I'll see you there soon.
But I'll see you there. I'm there as well.
That's
I'm
what-
gonna
Yeah.
get there,
Yeah.
whatever it is. You
That's
know what I
what
mean?
I'm- yeah, for
That's
real.
the kind of mindset
Because
that like, we've always got to
every
have.
creator goes through that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a ladder sort of
Yeah.
thing. You start with where, you know, maybe you got a few following, but only a few people know your family, your friends, whatever. And then you start to like push out, maybe your town knows you. Bruv, in my school, was raps. Ask him.
Swear down.
honestly, it
Yeah.
was so funny.
What was
right?
it
So,
like? Are you just some
so when I-
like,
when I-
famous guy? in
Yeah,
school
honestly,
now?
that's so. I always have like kids come up to me like every day or
That's
something
so
about
funny.
that. The funniest interaction was when so it was like a bake sale day, and I thought I'll just help out. Instead of selling cakes, I sold signatures instead. I sold
Are
signatures.
you serious?
Dead serious. Honestly, there was people like, oh yeah,
Mad.
so oh yeah, I'll give you 20p for like a signature. So like someone was like, I'll give you a 5 for like 5. I was like, bro, chill. Honestly, it was so funny. I just had like kids counting me. It was great, but like
Mad.
honestly, it was just mad. I raised a lot of money for charity, so that was always
Bro, that's
that was always
sick.
nice.
Do you know what's crazy about that? Cool. TikTok is these kids like YouTube
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Like we all grew up on YouTube and like TV,
Yeah.
realistically. I would honestly say that like TikTok is these man's Disney Channel. You know them
Innit?
ones?
No.
Where it's like that everyone is pretty much online now. Like everyone is using some sort of
it's
app.
different. This
TV
generation
is
different.
kind of dying a little bit. You know what I mean?
no one's-
So it's them ones where it's like they're seeing someone like you who they know has been killing it in the game,
Yeah.
and you are like a Disney actor to them.
Yeah.
Imagine meeting Zach and Cody, or Raven Baxter, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yo,
That's what it
I
is,
kind of
bro.
see it, bro.